Move over, you skinny crepe, scram, you American-style pancakes. It is time to introduce you to the Dutch baby pancake, which is essentially the king of pancakes. He is fat, he is squishy, he is puffy, he is golden, and he is damn delicious. He starts off in a bowl by making up a normal pancake batter. And to my normal pancake batter, I'm starting off with 3 eggs. Now, this Dutch baby pancake I've seen all over Pinterest. It is extremely popular. From what I can see, it is essentially like a Yorkshire pudding except sweet. And I mean, there is nothing wrong with that. And I think around Pancake Day, I am always on the lookout for new, delicious and exciting ideas. And I do love a crepe and I do love an American style pancake, but this is pretty spectacular. So we've got 3 large free range eggs in the bowl. To that, we're gonna get in there with some flour. I've sifted this and it's plain flour. To give it a bit of a rise and just to make sure everything works nicely, I'm going in there with a teaspoon of baking powder and just give that all a good whisk up. Word has it that these Dutch baby pancakes are called Dutch baby pancakes because when the Germans moved to America, they were called the Dutch, but actually it's Deutsch in German. And so they got their name because this is one of their favorite pancakes. This is what I've heard anyway. And that's what I'm rolling with. So Dutch baby pancakes it is. Once you have a smooth mixture on your flour and your eggs, it's time to trickle in a little drop of milk. So just slowly incorporate that in there. And we're gonna add a tiny touch of flavor from some vanilla extract. So about a capful of vanilla extract straight in here. If you don't have this, you can leave it out, but it just adds that nice sort of floral sweetness in a mixture just like this one. Give it a final mix through, and I do think just whenever you're baking, a tiny touch or a pinch of salt works really well. So straight in there, now you've got a wonderful pancake batter. This is kind of like a French crepe batter, but essentially you need to make sure that your eggs, milk, and all your other ingredients are at room temperature because this will allow you to have lovely, puffy Dutch baby pancake. And if you don't have that, you won't have a puffy one, and that won't be good. So now that we have our pancake batter, it's time to get some butter into a pan. So I've got some lovely salted Irish butter going straight into the pan. It's a generous amount here. And this needs to be completely melted down and bubbling before we add our crepe batter in. Now that my butter is bubbling and looking fantastic, it's time to get in there with the pancake batter. This batter makes enough for 2, so I'm going in there with half the batter right now. Once you pour in that batter, it starts to bubble up on the sides, and now you need to take it straight off the heat. Make sure you have a pan that can go into the oven, and it now goes to bake off at 220 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes until risen and golden. This, my friends, is exactly what I'm talking about. Each beautiful Dutch baby pancake comes out in completely different shapes and sizes. It puffs up, it becomes golden, and now it is the perfect vehicle for filling with fruits, berries, and nuts. So that's exactly what I have. I have some blueberries, which I'm gonna sprinkle in here. We're gonna go in there with some raspberries. We're gonna give it a good drizzle of dark chocolate, which has been melted down and is nice and delicious. Give it a good drizzle. You can be very decorative. You can get it all over the counter. It's up to you. You can stick it on your head if you like. So give it a good drizzle. And you can do this with white chocolate as well if you fancy. And as if it needs no more, I have some roasted toasted hazelnuts just sprinkled over the top. And that, my friends, is an absolute beauty. Gonna give it a little garnish, a sprig of mint just in there to make it look pretty. Quite frankly, it would be rude not to try some as it looks so delicious right now. But I do think I need to finish it off with one more thing. Let's just go for some icing sugar over the top. Now I think I can add no more. So I'm going to go in there, I'm gonna dive in and grab some of this beautiful Dutch baby pancake. Oh baby, chocolatey, fruity. Oh Mary. Oh my goodness, it is so tasty. The pancake is beautifully fluffy. It's the perfect vehicle for all those fruits and the nuts and the chocolate. I mean, this is literally the perfect thing for a whole host of different ingredients. So leave me a comment in the box below letting me know what you would put in your Dutch baby pancake. And if you want the recipe, you can check it out in the box below over on my website. Make sure to check out our full pancake playlist. We have lots of delicious pancake recipes right here on the YouTube channel. Click subscribe, and of course, a big happy Pancake Tuesday. See you soon, my friends.